See, guys, so welcome back to my next program. And now you have to realize every single day, guys, when you're doing something every single day, you're trying to every single day speak words. You're trying to every day do something for yourself, and you find yourself alone, and not many people are following you, and also things are working out in your life to some extent, but there's always more that you can do. I understand how it is when you're trying to do things for yourself, when you're trying to help yourself in some kind of way, when you're trying to give words into the planet, when you're trying to do more social media, when you're trying to give as much content as possible and stuff like that, and not many people are following you, and not many people are believing in you except for yourself. I understand how that is. So you have to realize every single day, no matter what happens, every single day you have to do something. Okay, you have to every single day make sure that people have content, that people have your ideas, that you are spreading ideas into the planet. And when you start doing a lot of words every single day, things happen. I realize every single day, for example, I wake up, I'm in my room, and because I'm in my room, I'm doing things. Okay, I'm working every single day, and I'm trying to give as many ideas as I can, not for other people, but for myself. You understand? Because when I give my ideas, I start to prosper, I start to grow, I start to actually see a better outcome, I start to think about things in a different way because I'm doing things differently. I'm every single day trying to every single day grow because I don't know how I'm going to do it. You understand? Because I want to make events around people. I want to make sure that I can go promote myself, that I can have a promotion around myself and all this kind of stuff. But the thing is, you have to realize you need always support from people. You understand? You can't do it alone, even though you can. You understand? You can do it alone. But you need people in your life. You need to actually socialize. You need to be able to go to people and ask them how their day is and have a conversation with them. Have a deep conversation. Not just a conversation with them, but have a deep conversation. Get somewhere with the conversation. And I'll tell you right now, when you do stuff every single day for yourself, you're making sure that you're growing. You're making sure every single day you're prospering, you're growing, you're giving ideas. And when you give so many ideas every single day, you're giving yourself the ideas. You're prospering yourself. You're making sure every single day you become rich. So the only way to become rich every single day is to make sure that you're speaking as many words as possible every single day. Because that's the only thing you can do in your day. Yes, and you can only ever speak words. There's nothing else to do. Can you imagine someone just not speaking words all their life? Imagine this person. I mean, what would they be doing? They would just be in their feeling. I understand that. They would just be feeling their life. You understand? But the thing is that life is just not to be felt. Life is also to be spoken about. You have to speak a lot every single day. And the more you speak, the more you believe in yourself and the more you can actually do things. I realize, for example, there's many people out there who don't listen to Danny Milivojevic. But the thing is that I don't need them to listen to me. Yes, and the thing is they're listening to me already in other sources. Yes, and the thing is that all I have to do for my profile, for my online social media, for everything that I'm doing online, is to leave a legacy behind. Yes, and for myself. And now, whether people share me around or not, I'm trying to do my part in the world. I'm trying to every single day give as much content as I can so that I can help this world in some kind of way. I do better as a life coach than any fucking 9 to 5 job out there. Yes, and I'd rather do life coaching and music production than anything else in the planet. Yes, and you have to realize you have to brain yourself. And when you brain yourself a lot, people start to realize, hey, this guy has to be respected. This person has to be respected. This person has to grow themselves, I understand. And you have to realize everyone's getting to some point. But the thing is that life is like that. You never know what's going to happen in life. You just never know if you're going to die tomorrow or what's going to happen. The only thing you can do is plan your life. You can start planning your life right now. And the thing is that all I do in my life is every single day I'm planning my life. Do you know how? I'm doing it through words. I understand how it is when you're just alone and nobody fucking cares. You understand? I realize that. I understand I care. I care a lot about my life. Even though if many people don't care about me. But the thing is you have to realize that I'm trying. I'm trying to every single day succeed for my life. I'm trying to experience more for myself. I'm trying to get to a better level. And the thing is that I realize all this reading that I've done in my life has helped me in some kind of way. It's showed me perspectives. It's shown me where I am in life. And the thing is that the more you go deeper into speaking words and thinking for yourself, the more you think about life, the more you start self reflecting, the more you start speaking words, the more you start feeling your way through life. Because the thing is that life can go all ways. You just never know what's going to happen. But the thing is that you can plan your life, and you can every single day do as many ideas as you can. And you can always help yourself to plan on audio programs and practice your skills, for example. And you can always showcase these skills online. And now, whether people are following me or not on the internet, you have to realize that I don't really care if they follow me or not. The thing is, you have to realize that they're already following me in other sources. You have to realize knowledge is everywhere. So the only thing that I can do for this planet is to provide information, provide my experience, provide my story, provide my enthusiasm, my attitude in this world. And that's the only thing that I can do. You understand? The thing is that you have to realize that's everything for me. Everything is for me to deliver something about life, to show people, hey, this is what you can do too. You understand? Hey, that I'm with you in spirit. You understand? You have to realize, no matter what, that people try to, let's say, go the other way around. You understand? You have to realize you have to go through life. You understand? You have to live it every single day, and you have to be happy about it. You understand? You have to be happy that you're living. You have to be happy that, hey, maybe you don't have as much as other people, but at least you have more than that baby that's born today. I promise you, look at the babies that are born today. I promise you, all they have is themselves. You understand? That's all they have. I realize you never know what their parents are going to be like with them. You never know what they're going to go through. You know, you have to realize you got more than this baby. You got more experience. You got more life in you. You understand? You have to realize, when I look back in my life, I realize how much I've done. I realize how much I've wasted time. I realized how much I was chasing women, trying to have sex around, trying to be with drug addicts. I was trying to just be with people. But these people didn't lead me in a direction that I need to be in. You understand? They all gave me information, but I have to choose my path. I have to every single day choose it. I have to every single day find my direction. You understand? And now I already found my direction in some kind of thing that I'm doing. And now I already have work that I do in the planet. Whether I get paid for it or not, I'm doing it because it's something that I love to do. Like this audio program, for example. And I'm better off speaking things into the planet than doing anything else. I realize you want to travel around content. Try to read every single day. Try to speak words. Try to every single day live your life in a way that you can be someone that people can rely upon, but also that people can trust and that people can get their source of knowledge from. You understand? And then you have to realize I've done all this content for people. And you have to realize that many people are not listening to it. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to follow people on social media. I'm liking their stuff. I'm commenting on their profiles. I'm posting in my stories every single day. And some people are viewing it. You know, and some people get the idea. But many of them are not doing it. Many of them are not following me. And I have so much content to give. I have so much words to say. I have so much work I have to do. And the thing is, you have to realize it's because of my success. It's because of where I am currently. But the thing is, you have to realize that my success is the words I speak. It's everything. I promise you, everything that I ever have in my life is everything I've ever spoken in life. So you have to realize I've made some kind of success in my life. Even though if other people have a different life than me, you have to realize everyone's got a different life. Everyone gets something different. But you have to make sure that you leave something behind. You have to leave goodness in the world. You have to be a good person. You have to every single day Make sure that you're always doing something that is going to be spontaneous, that's going to be interesting, that's going to help you to succeed, and that's going to help you to become stronger. I see, guys, you have to realize when you start giving so many ideas into the planet, you have to realize it's good for you, first of all. Because when you start really going with the tide, okay, you're going with the tide, you're doing something for the world, you're contributing in some kind of way, it makes you feel it makes you feel accomplished. It makes you feel a sense of worthiness that you have something that you've done, that you've gave in the world. And when you give your business card to people, people can go search you up, people can go and follow you all their life. But the thing is, you have to realize that whether they follow you or not, it doesn't really matter. You understand? It doesn't matter if people don't follow you. They're always following you in spirit. Everyone's following you in spirit. Everyone's following you and understands you because of their feelings. Everyone's understanding you already in terms of what you've gave and stuff. Everyone's got your idea in the world. You understand who you are, what you became, who you're becoming, what you're speaking through life every single day. Everyone can understand this already. But you have to realize that the thing is that you need to reach deep into yourself. And you need to start doing. You need to start doing a lot of work. Because life is a lot of work, believe me. And the more work you do, the better it is for you. Yes, and you have to realize if you're not working currently, try to find something to work at. You have to realize that all I ever work for in my life is knowledge. Every single day, I'm always working for knowledge. I'm always working to make common sense. I'm always working to make sure that my life is prosperous, that it's rich, that it's abundant, that I have all the experiences I ever need. And you have to realize that things are working out for me in my life, even though it doesn't look like it. Yes, and you have to realize my life, you have to realize it's more how it's working out. And the thing is that what's working out in my life is different to what's working out in your life. Because we come to different knowledge in life. We have different experiences. We have different mothers and fathers. You have different brothers and sisters to meet. You have different cousins. You have different lifestyles. And the thing is that everyone's different. But the thing is that that's what makes us unique. That we're different. That we can contribute somehow. And you have to realize that when you stick to contribution, things start to open up. You start to help the world in better ways. You start to deserve more of life. You start to deserve more of God in your life. You start to actually help yourself in God. You start to help yourself and humanity. And things are flowing in your life. Things are just happening for you. And then you start to realize this, and you start to realize that, hey, maybe I have to be happy in my life. Maybe I have to do things every single day that's going to help my life to succeed. You understand? Because that's the thing. You have to always speak it into the world. You have to understand that what you speak into the planet is who you are. You understand? You have to realize, I'm more than this. I'm more than where I am currently. You understand? I have to every single day make sure that I'm prospering, that I'm growing, that I'm every single day reaching for more knowledge, that I'm every single day trying to do the best job that I can. I have to do something in the world. So the thing is, you have to realize every single day you have to be doing something to succeed. And you have to understand it's either reading, it's either speaking your own words, it's either becoming a public speaker, maybe it's something to do with your 9 to 5 job, but you have to do something to help other people succeed. You understand? Because that's the definition of you. You understand? What you do in the world is who you are. You understand? You have to realize, for example, recently I started smoking vapes. And now I was a cigarette smoker. I smoked for around 10 years of my life. And you have to realize that I didn't have this knowledge before. But when I started going through vapes and stuff like that, I didn't find the best one for myself. I didn't find the best vape. I didn't find the best e-cigarette before. But the thing is that each and every single time I went for a new one, for a different one, I started to find something different about it. I started to learn something different. What do I like? What do I don't? And then eventually you have to realize I found the vape that actually works for me to get off the cigarettes. And now vapes actually do work to be able to get off the cigarettes. it's happening for my life. You have to realize that I now have been smoking vapes for 3 weeks and I've only smoked one cigarette. You understand? For 3 weeks of my life, I smoked vapes and I only smoked one cigarette in this time. But the thing is that the reason I smoked that cigarette is just to get the feeling of it again. You understand? Just to realize the differences between the vape and the cigarette. I was just experimenting. And now that didn't mean that I was trying to fail. It didn't mean that I was trying to, let's say, get back to the cigarettes. It just meant that I just wanted to experience it one more time just to see how it feels between vapes and cigarettes. And now you have to realize that the thing is that whether you smoke a vape or cigarettes or if you drink caffeine or whatever you do, you have to realize that the thing is that what you need from all that is the knowledge. All you ever need from everything that you're doing is knowledge. So when you work for the knowledge in everything that you do, you have everything you ever want. You will have the prosperous life, you have the common sense, you have wisdom in your life, you have confidence, you have everything that you ever need. And now you have to realize that the thing is that let's say you have a wife or a husband or something like that. You have to grow with these people. You have to grow with yourself. You have to grow your kids. You have to be able to manifest. Okay, you have to be a wisdom seeker. And the more you speak words with people, for example, you have to realize many people want to make common sense. They want to understand you. In a sense, so you have to help them to understand you. You have to help them that you have to show them love. You have to show people a lot of love. Whether that means sending them a message, for example, just to say, hey, I love you, thank you for your support, or to say something like, hey, I love you, in terms of just anything that is just showing love. You know, so you have to be showing love to people. And you have to also understand that it's a good thing to stay away from people as well. You know, so it's a good thing. Because when you stay away from people, you stay away from drama, you stay away from trouble, you stay away from problems. Stay away from problems in your life. Don't have a problem with your life. Don't have a problem with other people. You understand? Don't try to cause problems. Try to always seek solutions. Try to be a solutionist. Try to every single day give ideas to these to the people. Try to give as many ideas as you can to them. Because this shows you how you are doing. This shows you how mature you are now. It shows you how good you're becoming as well. But the thing is, you have to realize that all the books that are trying to teach you, for example, they're trying to teach you something. And all the books that are in the world that is trying to teach you anything about life is you have to realize that all those books are just trying to teach you for you to speak your own words. Every seminar out there, every person, every individual is just trying to help you to speak your own words. And if you can't speak your own words, then you have to understand that you have to learn how to do so. Those people who don't learn how to speak their own words are doomed to failure. I promise you, those people who don't make common sense in life, who don't seek to make common sense of everything around them, of where they are, if they're not constantly planning their life every single day to do better, to make sure that every single day that humanity is provided for, that they're contributing somehow, that they're giving ideas, that they're trying to grow themselves in humanity, I promise you this is the purpose of life. You have to every single day reach for the stars. You understand? As I said in my book, Ultimate Road to Success, reach for the stars. Try to go and be a star. Try to be someone in life. And now if you choose to be a nobody in life, that's up to you. But the thing is, you have to realize you have to leave something behind in this world for people to remember you by. You understand? Because whatever you're doing right now, someone remembers you for what you've done. You understand that? Somebody's remembering you right now. You understand? Somebody's remembering all the work you've done, everything you've given the planet, how much you've tried, how much you've succeeded, how much you've failed. Everyone understands all this. You understand? Everyone already sees by the feeling that they have. They can just feel it. They can just feel how you are. They can feel where you are in life. You understand? And now, the only way that I go through life is I start speaking words. And when I start speaking words, no matter where I am, I can be alone, I can be with people, I can be wherever I am. As long as I'm speaking words, I'm trying to find a better way. I'm trying to find myself to grow. I'm trying to help myself to seek success, to try to every single day explain to myself life. You understand? And when I explain to myself life, then I go give it in an audio program. I start giving it to you. I start giving it to people, whether they're listening to me or not. You understand? This audio program is totally unique. Nobody has ever done it except for me. But the thing is, you have to realize that no matter what happens, you have to speak your mind. You have to every single day speak your mind, because you have to realize that where you can't speak words, you don't go over there. You don't go places where you can't speak words. You don't do things that prevent you from not speaking words. You understand? So if something's preventing you from speaking words, it's you. You understand? Nobody else. You are in a battle with yourself to make sure that you understand life isn't a battle. You understand? Life isn't a battle. Life is something that you have to grow from. You understand? You have to realize, never battle with life. You understand? Never battle with life. Try to thrive in life. Try to every single day be on top of life. Try to understand that everyone that you understand in life is trying to seek some idea. And when your business thrives on ideas, when you're every single day giving as many ideas as you can in the world, what happens is, first of all, you succeed even more. You start actually prospering in your life, and then you can do something with all this information. You can make events around people, you can actually prosper from it, you can grow all your riches from it. But you have to believe in yourself every single day. Imagine those soccer players, they're 18 years of age, and for the next 16 years of their life, they have to play soccer for international level, for club level, for everything that they're doing. You understand? They have to run so much, they have to train so much, they have to prepare for what's to come, they have to every single day be a business person in that kind of field. Imagine Novak Djokovic. The guy's been playing tennis all his life. You understand? Most of his life he's been playing tennis, and he's believing in himself, and he just won the 23rd Grand Slam of his life. You understand? He's won more Grand Slams than anyone else in the world. How did he do this? He believed in himself every single day. He done it for himself. Nobody else done it for him. You understand? You have to realize, what you do for yourself, you have to give that to the world. Yes, and you have to give something to the world of yourself, because you're the one that wants to prosper. You're the one that wants to become rich. The same as me. I want to become rich. I want to become famous. I want to become an individual who cares. And I understand I always care, but you have to realize it's not about fame for me. I realize I don't care about fame as much as I do helping other people. I realize it's much more how when you're doing something every single day to help people, approach, that's what you need to be doing. As long as you're helping people every single day in some kind of aspect of life, not just yourself, not just helping yourself, but helping other people, saying contributing to them, giving them everything that you have every single day, you have to understand, you have to believe in that. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your words that you give. And now you have to realize that, for example, when something happens on the news, you have to understand, I don't know that. I don't know what's happening on the news. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what's happening in life. You understand? Because when I start not knowing about things, I always find out. I always find out exactly what's going on in every single channel of the TV and everything that's happening. I find out what's going on. Okay? But I don't know it. Okay? And now I'm not in denial of it. I don't deny it. I don't deny it's happened. But the thing is, you have to realize that if you tell me something, I will never know that. You understand? You can say, this is the truth. This is what is. Okay. For you, that is. Okay. But I don't know that. I'll never know what you say. So you can tell me anything in the world. I still will not know. I choose not to know. You understand? I choose not to be a right-minded person. You understand? I choose not to be right in my life. I choose not to be wrong either. You understand? you have to realize I'm always choosing what I want. You understand? I'm always choosing my life. I'm every single day choosing to live life. I'm always believing that I can live life, that I can help myself in some kind of way to succeed. And I have to do something every single day to make sure that I'm prospering, that I'm growing. So I try to read sometimes. I try to read in silence. I try to listen to music. I try to read audio programs. I try to invest my money in books. I also try to do what I listen to. You understand? And you have to realize that the thing is, you have to realize that my information that I give is the most important information. It's the most important. You have to realize that this is right now, if you're listening to this audio program, this is the most important audio program of your life. You have to understand that because it's teaching you something, it's giving you ideas, it's a coach on wheels. And you can give this to your kids, you can share it around, you can help yourself with it, and you can understand you have to write notes down. And when you start writing notes in between seminars or speeches or anything you're doing, you have to realize every single day, try to always prosper with what you're doing. Try to understand that you have to be growing yourself no matter what. So whether you're growing with other people or whether you're growing on your own, you have to every single day do something for yourself. You have to treat yourself. And now, whether that be speaking words, giving ideas, making a life coaching program, making music, doing some photographs of yourself, posting it on social media, talking to somebody, walking your dog, going for a walk, going to the gym, whatever it is, treat yourself. You deserve it. You deserve to treat yourself to something that you are. You understand? You deserve more in this life. You understand? You have to understand that. You have to understand you deserve to have more. You deserve to have all the riches of the world. But the only way you do deserve it is when you allow yourself. You have to allow yourself to have it. Do you know why people are not millionaires? Because they haven't allowed themselves to be that yet. You have to understand, I am already a millionaire. I'm already a millionaire in my heart. You understand? Whether I have $1 million in my bank account or not, I believe I have it in my life. You understand? You just have to believe that you have it. And when you believe you have it, then that's what comes into your life. You have to believe you have it before you have it. You understand? And then when you believe you have it, that's when you have it. You understand? You have to understand, and no matter what happens through life, you have to go a certain direction in your life. You have to understand I'm a life coach. I give content. I give ideas. I'm trying to guide you into a better way of life. And now this is what I do around my life coaching skills. I give ideas. I give any kind of idea in the planet. Any kind of idea that I understand about life, I give it as much as possible. I give it from my experience. I give it from other people. Yes, and you have to realize that when something makes sense to me, I give it. I give it to people. I make a name for myself with it. Yes, and so you have to realize I'm always making a name for myself. Yes, and because the thing is, you have to realize that in your life, you're always making some kind of name for yourself. Whether that be the 9 to 5 job, whether that be with your parents, whether that be with your friends, you're always making some kind of name for yourself. And now, how much do you want to expand your business? I don't know. But that's your business. Your business is making sure that other people have what they need. You know, saying you're providing something. You know, saying I'd rather do this audio program for you than do pickpacking at the 9 to 5 job. You know, saying I'd rather do this audio program than anything else in the world. You understand? So every single day I'm understanding that no matter what happens, it's because I can speak my mind. I can speak my mind, I can understand what I need, I can get what I want in my life. And whatever I want in my life, I achieve it. You understand? Because I set my mind to it. And do you know how I achieve it? I achieve it by making sure every single day I'm learning. I'm growing into the person that I need to be. But how do I do that? I do that by every single day speaking words, trying to make common sense, trying to learn something. Because when you learn something, you actually grow into the person that you need to be. You understand? You just have to keep learning every single day. You have to keep helping yourself to have everything in your life as much as possible. So try to experience everything you've never experienced before. Try to experience everything that you understand about life. You understand? Try to understand to speak about it is a lot. And the more you speak about your life, the more you speak about everything. You understand? So you have to every single day do as much content as you can, spread the information around, understand that no matter what happens, that something's working out for you. Yes, and in your life right now, something is working out. You're learning, you're growing, you're making sure you're giving something of yourself. And you have to understand every single day you have to deserve more. But the only way to deserve more is to give more of yourself. The more you give, the more you deserve. You understand? So you have to understand, no matter what happens, you guys deserve this audio program because you decided to read it. Because you chose to read it. You understand? You have to understand that no matter what, I realize for myself, I realize if people never see this audio program, hey, to be honest, I don't care. You understand? I don't care if they see it or not. I did my work in the planet. I posted up online. And if you don't want to follow me, if you don't want to read my content, that's up to you. You understand? But it's online. I posted it for you. I gave it for you so that you understand something about life. Most of all, I'm building something from it. So when I make events around people and I say, hey, look at my YouTube channel, look at my quotes online, go on amazon.com.au, go check out my content. Yes, and go check out my 46 books that I wrote. Go check it out. Yes, and then in their own time, guess what? It just looks good on my profile. It looks good on my profile that I made 46 books. It looks good on my profile that I gave 2,500 hours of audio programs and video programs combined to you in terms of words. You understand? I spoke for 2,500 hours of words. You understand? On YouTube, just on YouTube. So you have to understand that no matter what, that's why I'm saying only words can help you do your business. Only words can thrive in your business. I promise you, you have to realize there are many people out there doing different things. They're doing different aspects of life. They're trying to get somewhere with their life. I understand that. I respect that. I respect that people are trying. I respect that people are trying to grow, that they're trying to help in some kind of way, that they're trying to give to the community. You understand? But there was a time in my life where I wasn't doing much in my life. I wasn't doing a lot. I wasn't trying to do a lot. I was just trying to fuck around. I was just trying to be with people who are not helping me. You know what I'm saying? And now it's true that everyone in my life that I hanged out with, that I was with, helped me in some way. You know what I'm saying? They shaped me. They helped me in some kind of way. They pointed me in a direction. You know what I'm saying? You have to realize everyone's giving me ideas in life. I'm not taking that away from anyone. But the thing is that you have to realize that I was the one that I am the one always who has to set the sail. I have to be able to lead the ship. I have to understand to master my own self. I have to understand to master my mind, to master what I am, to master life. Yes, now I have to master this life. So the only way that I can do that is to grow every single day. Grow with or without people. You understand? I have to every single day believe in myself that I can do it, that I can prosper, that I can grow. And that I can do something for myself in terms of get myself a book, read a book in silence, whatever it is. I understand I just have to be growing. I have to be believing in myself that I can grow, that I can do so much more than this. You understand? Because I understand I can do it. I understand what I can do, you can do. You understand? Anybody can do what I do. And now, I promise you, the thing is that nobody else can speak my words for me. I have to speak my own words. I have to do this audio program, with or without you. You understand? Because that's my work. I realize my work is always going to be my work. You understand? My work is the best work for myself. For myself, what I do is the best work in the planet. For me. That's just a personal preference. That's a personal taste. I found what I want to do. You understand? That's all I'm saying. So, in order for me to get to the next point in life, I have to make sure that I'm doing a lot of content. I just have to stick to doing a lot of content every single day. Growing myself, reading, making sure I'm speaking as much words in the planet as possible, feeling my way through life, making sure I'm eating the better, making sure that I'm learning more. You understand? I just have to do the regular things in life. You understand? But the thing is that you have to be extraordinary. You understand? You have to be extraordinary in your life. And you have to understand that you have to do something every single day for yourself first. And then once you do it for yourself, then you can actually do something for other people, okay? But the thing is, first do it for yourself. You understand? Make sure if you're helping someone, you're doing it for yourself. You understand? You're doing it to create a reputation. You're doing it to build a legacy, to help this world in some kind of way, to give people faith. Give people your faith. The same way this faith audio program, for example, this audio program is a faithful content. It's faithful. It gives you faith. It makes you believe in yourself. It makes you believe that you're worthy. You understand that you have something inside of you. Like Les Brown says, you have something special. You understand? You have to understand you do have something special. You have some kind of talent that you can give to the world. Everyone's different. Some people build restaurants. Some people own nightclubs. Some people do massage therapy. I don't know what you want to do, but then you have to realize whatever you're doing in life has to work out. You have to work out your life. You understand? And every single day you have to be working at your life. You have to be working at something. You understand? You have to be working for knowledge. Every single day working for a lot of knowledge in your life. That's what makes you rich. That's what makes you prosperous. That's what makes you a better entrepreneur. That's what makes you whatever you want to be. You understand? When you can give content of yourself into the world, and when you can give everything of yourself, that's when you have everything. Yes, and so no matter what happens, you always have to be prospering. You always have to be growing. And you have to be believing in yourself every single day that you can do it, that you can actually prosper, that you can actually speak words into the planet, that you can actually speak your own words, that you can live your own life, and that you can actually be independent and have everything you ever want to have. Yes, and so you have to realize this whole universe is working for you. You're working for yourself. You have to be your own boss. You have to be your own CEO. You have to understand you have to have a side hustle. You understand you have to have many side hustles. As much as possible, try to give everything you can. Try to understand, make your life a giving life. Whatever you can give to other people, that is your passion. Make that your passion. Just the giving of life, giving your words, giving your mindset, giving your story, giving your images of yourself, giving whatever it is about you every single day, posting it up online, understanding every single day, talking to as many people as possible. Try to understand that. You have to talk to as many people as possible in this life to impact all those lives, to make sure that you're doing something positive for their life, that you're giving some kind of service, that you're giving something of yourself to make sure that you're growing. Yes, and you have to understand that. And when you actually grow yourself in different ways, when you're actually helping yourself to do something, to be strong in your life, to make sure that you're helping yourself grow as an individual, that's the most important thing in life. Yes, and because no school in life is going to teach you this other than my audio program. Yes, and I promise you, this audio program is the only program that's teaching you this. You understand? But you can find all my knowledge in other sources. I promise you, all the knowledge that I speak about, it's already in this world. Everything I've done has been already in this world before I've done it. You understand? So you have to realize that the thing is that everyone's going different places. Everyone's going different lives. Everyone's going wherever they need to go. But you need to always be focused. You need to focus on your life. Focus on yourself. Mind your business. You understand? Mind yourself. You understand? Mind your steps. Be careful of how you do everything. You understand? Make sure you understand. Be careful of what you say to people. Be careful of what you speak about with yourself. You understand? Be a careful person. You understand? Surely but steady. You understand? Make sure you understand. You have to understand. You have to be sure of yourself. You have to be so confident in yourself. You understand? You have to learn confidence. You have to learn how it is when you have faith, when you have a lot of faith, and when you have Jesus Christ faith in the world. You're unbreakable. You're unshakable. You can do everything. You understand? So you have to understand. You have to help the world the way Jesus Christ helps the world. You understand? That's your job. No matter if you're famous, if you make $1 million or not, doesn't matter. As long as you're helping like Jesus Christ is helping. You understand? That's your guide. That is what you need to be doing. I promise you, wherever you go with Jesus Christ and God, that's just for you. That's what you deserve. and that's what you understand. You understand? But you have to understand that every single day I'm working for God. I'm working for Jesus Christ. I'm working to help people. You understand? I'm trying to give a lot of ideas. But in the process of life, I'm helping. I'm every single day growing. I remember how I used to be when I was 25 years of age. I just started life coaching back then. And the thing is, you have to realize I wasn't as confident as I am now. I'm much more confident in who I am now than I ever was. No matter how I look, I may look ugly, I may look beautiful, I may look whatever to you, yes, and or to other people or to myself. But the thing is that for myself, I'm always beautiful, I'm always attractive, I'm always doing attractive things for the world. Even if I don't look my best, I always look my best. You understand? So the thing is, you have to realize you always have to put words into perspective. And the more you put a lot of words into perspective, the more you say you start shining, you start growing, you start helping yourself to do more content, you start doing a lot of things for yourself. And when you do a lot of things for yourself, you start manifesting a lot of things. And you understand every single day more and more about life the more you live it. In a sense, so you have to realize, make a lot of quotes like I do, but make different quotes. Go through my quotes, go through all my ebooks. You understand a greater perspective. You understand how I help you. You understand how I shape your mind and make you a better person. Just through those thoughts, just through those words that I've spoken already. But the thing is, you have to realize, no matter how many people are watching me or not, I'm doing my part in the world. I'm posting online, and now if people don't want to share me around, that's because they don't want to share themselves around. Yes, and the thing is that you have to realize I'm doing a massive work in the planet. No matter how famous I am, no matter if I'm not famous or whatever, for me, you have to realize, as long as I'm doing my work, when I'm doing my work, I post it up online, that's my work. And if it becomes famous, it becomes famous. If it doesn't, I don't care. And so you have to realize, I'm trying to give my own perspective in the world. I'm trying to speak my mind. And when I speak a lot of words every single day, I start making common sense. I start doing a lot of things for myself. I start planning a life. And when I'm planning a lot of things every single day, I'm always learning. I'm learning, growing as much as I can. And I'm getting somewhere with my life. I'm getting somewhere with what I say. And because I get somewhere with a lot of words that I speak about, I understand I make common sense from it. I make a lot of wisdom from it. I make a lot of ideas from it. And then I plan my life with that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I live my life. No matter how my life is, I can be in my room all day and I'm just going to speak words. I'm going to speak a lot of words. I'm going to plan my life every single day. You know what I'm saying? Just plan a lot. A lot of things to plan. A lot of things to speak about. A lot of things to reflect upon. Reflect upon your life. You know what I'm saying? Write lots of words about your life. You know what I'm saying? And then give it to other people. Regardless of if they're watching you or not, give a lot of ideas. I promise you, because the thing is that the more ideas you give, the more you're planning your life, the more you actually see what's ahead for you and what's in store for you in your life, because you're giving so much. And when you give of yourself so much content, when you're giving lots of things in the world, you start opening up, you start becoming a better individual, you start becoming a better attitude. And because you're becoming better in terms of everything you're doing, you never know what's going to happen, but you have to realize that the thing is that you have to make sure that the good thing happens, that the good things are happening in your life. You have to be sure that you're a good person. You have to be sure about that. You have to understand, and when you're sure that you're a good person, you do good things for the world. And you have to understand, you have to always keep it flowing, keeping lots of ideas happening, lots of words happening, growing yourself as much as possible, living in the moment. And when you live in the moment a lot, then you find how to speak. You find how to actually do things. And then you find how to be a better person as well. Because you're just manifesting a lot. You're doing a lot of things around yourself. You're doing a lot of work around yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're working on yourself every single day. That's all I do in my life. I'm just working on myself every single day, working on myself. And that's my job. That's my complete job. Yes, and that's everything I do in my life. I just work on myself. I try to grow any way that I can. And I rather grow than experience life. You understand? Because in the growing, I experience everything. And you have to realize no matter what happens, you're always leading yourself. You're always leading yourself to some kind of picture. Yes, and you have to understand pictures happen in your life. And you have to catch them and you have to give it. You understand? Try to give those ideas. There's lots of ideas happening in the world. And every single idea in the planet is trying to shape you into a better person. It's trying to give you ideas, information about your life to help you to guide your direction. You know what I'm saying? And to help you become what you want to become. Imagine if I wasn't doing life coaching and music production, what would I do then? I don't even know what I would do. If I wasn't doing photography and if I wasn't doing life coaching and music production, then where's my direction? I mean, what would I do? I would have to go 9 to 5 and pick my direction. I would have to pick a direction. But because I already have life coaching in my life, because I do music production, because I do life coaching, because I do photography, you have to realize the thing is that I only ever photograph myself anyway. That's my photography. You have to realize when you look at my Instagram, you just see branding photos of Danny Milivojevic. It's just me on the photo. That's all I photography about. You know, so the thing is that other people do photographs of landscapes and they do photographs of the nature and the dogs and all that kind of stuff and animals and food. You know, me, I photography myself. That's all I do. I pick a place. I show you. I showed you already online on my Instagram. If you go check out my Instagram, you'll see how I do my photos. I'm just gonna say that. That's up to you if you want to go see it. You understand? But the thing is that I pick a background, I pick a place to do it, and I just do it. You understand? And the thing is, you have to realize every single day you have to always do something. You're doing something with your life now, but you have to actually do always more and more and more for yourself. So the more you do, the better you become, the more you can actually grow, the more you can actually do. And you always have to be brainstorming. You understand? You have to be brainstorming with yourself and you have to be brainstorming with other people. And now, if you can't find people to brainstorm with, then how are they in your life? You have to realize that you just need yourself anyway. The thing is, you have to realize that many people are not on your level. Yes, I promise you. The thing is that there's only one person like you, and that's you. You have to realize that you might care for this world so much, but you have to realize that everyone cares differently. Yes, then? And you have to realize that in my life, I don't have many people to speak to. You understand? I don't have a lot of people to speak to. I just have myself, God, I have my family, and you have to realize even with my family, for example, you have to realize that they rather go do their own thing. You understand? But the thing is that they do me as well. But the thing is you have to realize that it's like the only person that I can speak to really is myself and God. You understand? That's where my true authenticity is. Because when I start speaking to other people, whether that be my family or whether it be my friends or other people, it's like, yes, I'm authentic, but they don't understand how authentic I am. You understand? But with myself, I understand how authentic I am. God understands how authentic I am, how much I can speak words, how much I can give ideas, how much I can do this. Approaching God and I understand how much I can do for this world. But other people don't understand that. And so other people might tell me, hey, don't give me ideas, don't give me advice, or don't show me what to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have to realize that these people, they're telling themselves this, they're not telling me this. You know what I'm saying? You have to realize that lots of people in your life may be trying to battle with you. You know what I'm saying? They think maybe life is a battle. You know what I'm saying? They think maybe people are against themselves. Not that people are against themselves, but they think that maybe people are against them. It's because they are against themselves in some kind of way. They're having a battle with themselves. You understand? They're trying to think that other people are the enemies. They're trying to think that other people are against them for something. I'm promise you, the thing is that nobody's against you. You understand? It's nothing personal. You must never take it personally. Never take anything personally. Understand that if someone's trying to really, let's say, be miserable in their life, it's because of them and not you. You understand? You have to realize that only words can open up people's lives. Only words can unlock your true potential. And you have to realize you can just imagine this audio program, for example, and what kind of words I've spoken in it, how I've spoken about it, what I've said. Apparently, this is me being my true authenticity. This is my true nature. This is who I am. This is how I deserve to be. And you have to realize that if you were with me right now, sitting right here next to me, you would realize I'll just speak to you about this. I'll just speak to you all day long about everything. You understand? But you have to give me a chance. You have to give me a chance to speak to you. You have to be listening to me. You understand? Because if you always just want to talk, you just want to talk and not let me talk, then you have to realize then you will not understand my true authenticity in terms of what I can do. Even though, yes, when you listen to people, you can still be authentic by listening. You understand? But the thing is that we have to get to a deep conversation is what I'm talking about. You understand? It's nice when, for example, when I speak to people, when other people speak to me, that we can have this deep conversation as long as we're both willing. You understand? But I'm always willing to have a deep conversation with people. And now, the only deep conversation I really have in my life is with myself. I understand that. Because the thing is that you have to realize that other people are not willing to listen to me much. You understand? They're not willing to understand Danny Milivojevic and how Danny Milivojevic speaks and how I do my words. You understand? They don't believe in it. You understand? I believe in it. You understand? I believe in what I do. But the thing is, you have to realize that I don't need them to believe in me anyway. You understand? I just believe in myself. You understand? So the thing is that when you're doing things around life, when you're actually growing yourself and doing something around words or whatever it is that you're doing, you have to always find a path for yourself. You have to find ideas. You have to help yourself grow in some kind of way. And you have to be giving of yourself as much as you can. Because when you give a lot of content, I promise you things start opening up for you. You start planning your life much better. You start growing yourself and you start practicing through life, and you're also making sure that you're growing and you're just helping yourself in some kind of way. And so that's the whole point of this audio program, is to help you to understand more, to give you the ideas that you need in your life, to unlock at least one idea that you can have in your life, that you can actually go and do something with it. You understand? Because the more ideas you have in your life, the more rich your life is. You understand? I promise you, you have to realize you can be so poor in life, but I promise you, if you have so much wisdom, that makes you rich. You understand? No matter how poor you are, you have to realize if you have wisdom in your life, you are rich. You're not poor. You understand? So you have to realize, yes, it's nice to have $1 million and all that, but $1 million won't make you rich. You understand? $1 million won't make you rich, but what makes you money all the time can make you rich. You understand? What's making you money in life is something that always makes you rich. You understand what my biggest asset in life is? It's my mouth. My mouth is my biggest asset. You understand that? My mouth gives me assets, gives me everything that I ever need, because I can speak through my mouth. It's actually my words. My words is my biggest asset through life. You understand? Because when I speak words, you have to realize these words flow, these words go places, these words are amazing. Just like this audio program is amazing that I've done this. You understand? The thing is that you can just imagine what I've spoken in this audio program already. You can imagine how amazing that is. You understand? To be able to speak something like that, to be able to do something like that, to be able to create something like that. You understand? So you can just imagine my words and how much of an asset they are to people. You understand? So you have to realize that's why I'm saying, that's why I believe in myself, that's why I do a lot of things for the world, because I believe in my own words. I believe in what I say. You understand? And then you have to realize that I do believe in myself. That's why. But the thing is that you have to realize whatever I speak about, I don't know it. I try to learn from it. And I still try to learn. I still try to grow from everything I am. But you have to realize many people want $1 million in their life. Like it's going to save them. I promise you, $1 million in your life doesn't save you. But what keeps you growing does. You understand? What keeps you growing in life is what saves you. You have to realize you're the only individual in life that can save you. You understand? You can only save you, but you've already been saved by Jesus Christ. But the thing is, now you have to do more saving of yourself. You have to save yourself even more. And so the thing is, you have to realize I'm saving myself right now by doing this audio program for you. And do you want to know how? I'm doing it because you have to realize that when I do a lot of ideas, and when I speak a lot of content in the world, I've saved people somehow. Even more, I'm saving people the same way Jesus Christ saved people through the Bible of Jesus Christ. In a sense, so you have to realize I'm giving some kind of service, aren't I? And when you give a lot of services in life, when you're actually prospering in your business, which you have to be always understanding. But the thing is, you have to realize, no matter what, that's the idea, that you have to be prospering, you understand? You have to be growing your business. You have to be expanding your business. And now, if you're not willing to talk to other people, then you have to be willing to talk to yourself. You understand? But if you're not willing to talk to yourself and other people, then you're not going to be living in this life. So if you don't want to talk to other people, talk to yourself. But if you don't want to talk to yourself, then you understand you're not going to live. You have to talk to yourself every single day. Talk to yourself even more. Write down in your journal, believe in yourself every single day. Writing so much content, as much as possible. Whether you are going to succeed or not, you have to understand, the more you write content down, I promise you, you'll succeed. I promise you'll succeed in thought. You'll succeed in wisdom. That's the money. That's what you need in life. When you can speak all these words in the planet, I promise you, there's no limit in the sky to what you can do. You understand? You have to realize every single day, just always rotate your life around as much as possible. And from the rotation of your life, try to learn something from each idea. Try to understand, brainstorm as much as possible. And the best way to brainstorm is to give ideas. And when you give a lot of ideas every single day, you start to thrive. You start to actually grow yourself. You start to actually help yourself grow in the best ways possible. And you'll realize something about your life. And that's the money. That's what makes you rich. The realization of it. When you finally understand, now this is what it is. You understand? And then you understand, now you have to make sure that you're growing even more than that. So no matter what it is in your life, do something positive in your life. You understand? Be a positive person. Just like this audio program is a positive person to be around. You understand? I'm a positive person to be around. But many people don't want to be around me. You understand? The thing is, you have to realize, many people in my real life don't want to be around Danny Milivojevic. But I can teach them the world. You understand? I can teach them so much good nature that I have. I can teach them so much good and goodness in the world that they don't want to be around someone like me. You understand? But the thing is that it's not my loss. I'm not losing in this situation. You understand? I'm winning myself over here. So if they don't want to be with me, then I'm going to be with myself. You understand? The thing is that I don't need them to be with me. You understand? But it's very surprising and it's very interesting why people don't want to be around me. Why they don't want to come to my house. Why they don't want to, let's say, go out for a drink with me, or go to dinner with me, or go to a nightclub with me, or whatever. I realize many people in my life right now who I've come to understand don't want to be around me. Do you understand? They want me to go to them. But the thing is that they can come to me, but they don't want to. You understand? And that's the thing about life. You have to realize you have to try anyway. But the thing is, you have to realize that it's just how it is, isn't it? You understand? So every single day you have to understand, I'm a positive person to be around. I can teach people so much content. You understand? But then again, it's also not my loss why other people don't want to be with me. You understand? For example, a woman is not in my life yet. I wonder why. I wonder why she's not coming toward me. You understand? Because the thing is, you have to realize I'm already ready. I can have a family for myself. I can have everything I ever want. It's all in the power of my words. You understand? But the thing is that I'm choosing to also be single. But the thing is, you have to realize that if a woman ever wanted to be with me right now, I'd be with her. You understand? But the thing is that she didn't choose that for my life yet. So I'm letting God choose that for me. You understand? I said to God already, and I said, hey, God, when you believe it's time for me to have a wife, that's when I'll have a wife. And that's that. I'll leave it up to God. You understand? So the thing is that there's a greater work happening in the world all the time. And you always have to believe in the greater good. Yes, and you always have to understand there's always something good happening in the world. And when you understand that, then you understand to be a good person. And that's all it is. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this audio program. I hope that you share it with your family and friends. And make sure that you learn something even more now. Make sure after this audio program you go learn more about what I've done. And go learn more. Just go learn more. You know what I'm saying? Because when you keep learning something, and when you keep learning at something, and when you keep learning, I promise you that's the best thing in the world.